I'm feeling good.
Our sisters are upset and concerned with how many of our Black women are still continuing to go to the Essence Festival, especially after everything that happened last summer, to the unpaid debt and disrespect to us. Whoo, child. Let's listen to them.
And if Essence Fest couldn't get any worse by digging a bigger hole for themselves, they say they are celebrating Black women at Essence Fest this year. Mind you, this is the lineup, okay? And by the way it looks, I only see 3 Black women: Monica, Patti LaBelle, Brandy, Lotto. I don't know if Kalani is Black, and we know Cardi B damn sure ain't Black. So again, why are we consistently playing these games if Essence Fest know that they're in a hot seat when it comes to Black Americans and us boycotting and not going or attending Essence Fest this year? And to think, out of all people besides Brandy, Monica, and Patti LaBelle, this is the people that you can come up with? This is the people that you wanted to spend our money on? A complete joke. Really a key. It's really a key that they always think that they can give us the bare minimum and think that we're just gonna give y'all, still gonna give y'all our coins. Like, what do you mean celebrating Black women? You mean celebrating Black American women? Because the Essence Fest is supposed to be about Black American culture? Them white tea people allowed y'all to be in charge of this event created and made by Black Americans. Should have told y'all, when we're done, we're done. And there's nothing you can do after the blank disrespect to get us back on your side.
So as you may know, the performance lineup for Essence Fest this year has been revealed. From my research on it, it has been formally announced on March 9th. This is the lineup, and take note that they say that they're going to celebrate Black women in music. Now, I only see about 3.5 up there. The other, I don't know, right? But that's what the lineup is. So I saw a creator post about this earlier yesterday, and I was like, okay, let me see what the comments look like regarding this. And I'm just gonna say it was a very positive reception, down to people saying outright that they're going to purchase tickets and they are going. And a lot of them, to me, looked like they were Black Americans, stating that they were going to go. And at first, I wasn't going to say anything about it. I wasn't going to have any commentary on it. And after talking to my brothers Zoe and Sage about it, I've really sat in the fact that I was very disheartened about the comments regarding going and Essence Fest this year, especially regarding the lineup. And what I mean by positive is that a lot of these people who look like they're Black American say that they're gonna go, that they're going to spend their money and they're going to go to this. Now, if you remember anything about last year's Essence Fest, there was a lot of controversy regarding how Essence Fest was carried out. It went from an event that centered Black Americans and Black American women and the culture to something that shifted more toward a broader diaspora focus. And it led to a lot of, news stories and opinion pieces that stated that the attendees really felt as if the event was off and it wasn't what they expected it to be.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
To Essence Fest, y'all, they are in full effect. Even Cardi B is on the lineup this year for 2026 New Orleans Essence Fest, all right? I know Patti LaBelle, Kalani, and a few other good artists, y'all. So listen, Essence Fest, to me, I love a good year to go to Essence Fest, like when they have a nice lineup, because it's a nice place to go with your girls. Y'all get cute and comfortable, though. You gotta be cute and comfortable, because you're gonna do a lot of walking, and it's gonna be hot as hell. But it's just a vibe. Like, when Essence is done right, it's a vibe. So shout out to Essence for either getting new investors, revamping, whatever the world they got going on. I'm here for it, because they got Cardi B on the lineup. Okay, so those of y'all who didn't get a chance to go to any Cardi B concerts, listen, she gonna be at Essence Fest this year. Okay, if Essence Fest see this, holla at your girl, have me in there. I love to visit, be a part of the festivities on your dime. But for real, I'm excited. Can't wait to see all of the celebrities that's going to be in the convention center and then all of the other after parties.
I want to go to Essence Fest this year. Preferably with Essence or one of their sponsors. Your girl needs to be there. Essence Fest has officially dropped their lineup. They're going to have Cardi B, Lotto, Patti LaBelle, Brandy and Monica, Ani, and more. This will be taking place this year, July 3rd to the 5th, 2026. Yeah, no, Cardi B is currently on tour and is putting on a show/party. It is a vibe. This will be taking place at the Caesars Superdome as per usual. Tickets are currently on sale right now. Let me know in the comments if you do plan on
Essence Fest just dropped their lineup, y'all. I hope the production is better than it was last year. The lineup is good for what they've seen so far. But if the production is like it was last year, it's going to be terrible. But the lineup is awesome. Hopefully they got the production under control. There y'all go. It's the first drop. It's like 114 days until Essence Fest. And that explains why Cardi probably didn't come to Louisiana, because she's going to be at Essence. Y'all going to get cheated though. So you know.
Wait, the 2026 Essence Festival lineup just dropped and the internet went crazy. Okay, headlining is Cardi B, Patti LaBelle, Monica and Brandy, Lotto, and Kalini. Okay, as we know, Essence Festival is always the biggest summer party in New Orleans and also representing Black women. I know I'll be in attendance. Let me know how you feel about this lineup and will you be in attendance? Okay, let me know your thoughts.
And my question is, why did we forget? And how do we forget? How do we forget that we experienced such a disrespectful event that led us to having different conversations about ourselves as Black Americans and feeling like guests in our own home? Especially when it comes to events that were created specifically for us in the celebration of our culture. And the worst part about it to me is not the lineup, right? The lineup is a completely separate issue, one that I'm not concerned about, right? What I'm concerned about is the fact that we seem to have forgotten. We seem to have forgotten that our culture and the function of the festival in itself was sidelined, to the extent that not only were we disrespected, but the people of New Orleans were disrespected, their culture, the things that they built was disrespected, and the fact that they are still owed money to this day. And I say that I'm disheartened because everything that we've gone through, we've discussed, we've experienced as Black Americans over the past year on the internet, you know, social media wide, especially on this app, I'm very, very disappointed in a lot of my people. We got disrespected at our own table. We got disrespected at our own table last year, and then we turn around and we support the same thing that got us disrespected last year. Exactly. And then you have us get up here and say that we're demanding respect from the diaspora and we want respect from the diaspora and we're the culture and all of these things, which is extremely true. Extremely true. But how respectable are we when we turn around and still support the same thing and show up to the same thing that disrespected us in the first place?
That part.
So to an extent, for a lot of us, we can't be mad that the diaspora doesn't respect us, because look at us. We're in comment sections talking about how we're going to show up to the same event that disrespected us just a year ago. I don't understand how a lot of you can forget something so blatantly disrespectful. And I mean, me, I boycott for nothing. And I remember, like, I'm a Pisces, I hold grudges. I remember. And the fact that we can't remember what happened after a year because they throw Cardi B and Kehlani up there and sandwich them and sandwich our Black American women in between them. And what are we doing? We sitting in comment sections eating that shit up. And you know what? We're all adults. Everybody can do with their money what they will. But I could not fathom paying somebody to disrespect me a second time. We got to really tighten up.
Do not take y'all Black ass to Essence Fest this year. I don't give a damn who's performing. I don't care. Y'all gonna have to start standing on something. Or y'all gonna have to for me. Because at this point, It's giving, I just want to host, but I don't really want to do shit about it. I don't care who's performing. We can knock all that. I already saw the lineup. I don't care either way. As some of them women being Black Americans, they should know better. I don't care, but you also gotta understand. I'm gonna say this real quick, is that there's gonna be a lot of Black Americans who are going to do what they have to do for the bag. Again, I don't know people's finance. Just because people's name is big or whatever don't mean they got it like that. I don't know. A lot of times, especially when it comes to this entertainment business, it's gonna look, you're gonna have to stand on the fence when it comes to some of these people. I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? But you don't have to go attend this, because at the end of the day, they really had us messed up last year. And I'm pretty sure it's still in the same owner's hands. All they're trying to do is what all these companies and corporations and everybody try to do once they F Black Americans, is start trying to nitpick and do a little dance and get you back in their good graces. And it works, because a lot of y'all hop right on the bandwagon every single time. All they gotta do is serve some macaroni and cheese and y'all there. Like y'all gonna have to stand for something at this point. I gotta keep it real. And I know people want to be like, oh, pick a side. Yeah, you gonna have to pick a side. I mean, you gonna either, put it like this: you don't. Look, honestly, at the end of the day, all you gotta do in life is stay black and die. But best believe, the way you move, you are picking, whether you believe it or not. And it's against your own best interests. I don't want to see no damn videos or no Essence Fest from none of y'all. Like, dead ass. I don't care. Play they CDs. Look, I'm old as hell saying CDs. Stream they songs. But do not take your ass. There's no need for you to be there. Because all you're showing is people can disrespect you. And then once they, say an apology and just, throw some shit that they know that's shiny in your face, then you willing to just let bygones be bygones. Don't go. Or go.
I'm going to try to summarize it for you real quick, sis. The biggest issue with the whole Essence Festival for the culture is really appropriation. Essence Festival has always been what it is. It was for the people, by the people. It celebrated African American culture, heritage, who we are, and who we molded ourselves to become once we came into the Americas. There was no reason to start interjecting other cultures into what it is. I understand that a man of African descent may have purchased it, but it should have been left the way it was.
I agree.
When I used to go to Africa in April, when I lived in Memphis, nobody was trying to appropriate that. We celebrated African culture for what it was. Anytime I engage in or go to any type of event that is centered around a certain culture, it's for that culture and it's beautiful and we celebrate it. But anytime it's something for African Americans, it has to be appropriated in some type of way. It has to be changed. Other people want in. And it's just like, no, that was for us. And if you wanted to, take over that when he bought it, and, rightfully it's his money. But, if you're going to change it and take away what it was for the people that it was for, then we are not going to give you the money, or we're not going to celebrate it. And of course, people are still going to support him. It is what it is. But for a lot of us, we're kind of like, no, it was for us. And, it's no longer by us. But, it wasn't broke. So why try to fix it? That's the main thing. And then I do see like a lot of the New Orleans people making comments as far as like the vendor, how the vendor slots has changed. I don't want to speak on that. I'm not from there. You can like look them up and see what that is. And then the icing on the cake was the whole Target situation that happened during a time. Essence Festival happened during a time where Black people were not messing with Target because of DEI and other things that they were doing. This man, it was like a slap in the face, because he publicly came out and was pretty much advocating for Target and acting like he didn't understand understand why we couldn't support Target. So, no, if you gonna act like you don't understand our causes and what we fight for, why should we give you our black dollar? And I'm out, sister.
I was gonna do a soundbite for this, but nah, y'all got to hear my words. So I'll scrolly dolly or whatever on Instagram, and I see Monica take up some Essence Fest 2026. Huh? Wait a minute, hold on. I could have sworn 2.3 seconds ago everybody was supposed to be like boycotting Essence Fest, that it was not Black American stuff, it was like African stuff, and it was jollof rice versus gumbo, and it was just a hot ass mess, and just it was not like African American centered and you know what it's known for. And so then I'm looking at the acts. Kehlani's gonna be on there. So y'all voted for Kehlani? I know she sang the song Folded, but damn, Patti LaBelle, Cardi B, Lotto. Like they really about to play in Black American faces. For real. Like listen, I feel like if you're going to go that route, that's you might as well make it stand 10 toes down. If you don't motherfucking play Tim's and WizKid and the Molly Holly, these Afrobeats people are, and they really about to like play in your face by reeling you in with, you know what I'm saying, American artists. As if I could have sworn that man was like, he owed them people money, like he didn't pay the people. Now listen, I don't know. I didn't see the news story. Maybe the African man sold Essence Fest and got out of debt, and a Black American or whoever is now in charge of this shit. Cause like, how and why? Listen, Essence Fest never interested me. Like when it did, it was like the early 2000s or whatever. But after some point, I just tabled that. But that's wild crazy. That's wild crazy. I was like, damn. And yeah, I guess we shall see in the next couple of months how this shit turn out. But the way they tried it last year, and I guess they think it's a game still. Cause who on this? Who off on this?
I agree with what all my sisters were saying. They all had some very good points they've made, expressed it well, along with some concerns of how we just can't come together for once, on one accord, to follow things through like we should. Particularly this one here, just like we did Target. I just wish we would retire the term African American for good in 2026. In my opinion, I'm not sure if Richelieu Dennis paid that high debt off to the vendors or not, but it seems to me that by them knowing they were being canceled heavily, and they found a way around to pander to certain Black people and market to them with throwing in some trinkets of giving them what they really want, and that was cosplaying Cardi B, biracial Lotto, and Kehlani, just to get Black people, mainly Black women, back to coming to Essence Fest. Brandy, Monica, and Miss Patty are all awesome, but they had to put them on it as well to bring in the numbers, which equals an event full of Black people like it used to be. It's sad to say that it doesn't take a lot to get us back, and some of our people fall for anything and have a short-term memory and forget about what we're really fighting for. Whew! But on that note, over here, it's still
boycott in effect, boycott in effect, boycott in effect, boycott in effect.